Hi everyone, it's Cherie from Paper Pieces and Leftovers, and today we're going to put this ginger together, the one on the right, which is the little girl from MarjorieAnnDesigns.com. She is ginger number 2 from the file Autumn Sweets. So all of my paper is by American Crafts. It's all textured cardstock, and the ink I used today is Catherine Pooler. You don't have to use ink, you don't have to use chalk, you can actually just cut and glue if you like. That's how I started. My paper did come from a 12 by 12 cardstock shop because they deliver to my house and I can be lazy, as you guys know. I'm recovering from surgery, so I'm not really pushing it too hard. Me and my husband went to dinner tonight. We went to Rainforest Cafe and had a blast. It's about a 30-minute drive from where I live, and I made it there and back, enjoyed dinner, and it was nice to get out considering I'm 10 days post-op. Thank you all for checking on me. I'm doing good, as you can see. I've actually got 4 pieces put together today, which is a lot, more than usual for me because I was a little slow. So when I start my piecing, I try to piece my smaller pieces together first, so the bow and the coffee cup. One, because I lose pieces. If they're wet, I'm going to touch them. And if they're not glued down, I'm going to lose them. I actually lost one of the suspenders for the little boy and had to recut it out. And it was only when I was situating because I had mixed the bases and I was trying to figure out if I mixed pieces or mixed the bases. I don't know what I was doing. I think it was when I was trying to get the eyes in the right placement to trace them on the head while it was laying on the base, and I swapped them. So I had to switch everything around, and in the midst of it, I lost the suspender strap. But my paper that is the ginger is the color caramel. The dark brown is the color chestnut. Orange is in the color melon. That cup, that off-white kind of yellow, but it's more off-white, is the color straw, and then white. So I did use those 5 colors. Oh no, I lied. The little blue lip piece is the color lagoon. So I used lagoon, which is that small little itty bitty blue piece, the color melon, the color straw, the color chestnut, the color caramel, and the color white. And the donut he's holding is Doodle Pops. They're just the autumn, I don't know which set. You'll see them, but they're by Doodlebug. I absolutely love them. And I tried to save it, and I still managed to throw it away because I took all of them off the sticker paper and went over the backs of them to make them not sticky. But I absolutely loved the stickers, and I was trying to figure out where I could implement them into my pieces because I want to start using some of the stuff I've been collecting for 20 some odd years. So after I get all of the little stuff glued together, then we'll start working on her. And the boy is going to go basically in the same order as she did. So she is ginger number 2 and he is ginger number 3. At the end, I will show the glossy accents and the glitter that I got from Amazon. I used the glossy accents on the nose because even if it cracks or discolors, it's got glitter in it and you won't notice it. I don't use it on the eyes or any large surfaces, which I've said for almost 6 months to a year now. Because about 2 years ago, I did a snow globe, and it was from one of the Marjorie Ann sets. It was the cutest ever. I did so well with it, and about 2 months later, when I was going through my scrapbook, I noticed that there was a piece missing off the corner. It was cracked, and also it started discoloring, and it had like a yellow look to it. So just err on the side of caution while using glossy accents. Now let's get to putting her together. I put the right leg and left legs on. Of course, it doesn't matter which order. The left foot is smaller than the right foot when you're holding it. And make sure you glue the icing on after you put the first foot on before you put the other foot on, because the feet are going to overlap just a very small amount. But that icing, if you're using art glitter glue like me, you're not going to be able to get it under there once there's that permanent hold and bond. It is paper super glue, as I call it. I've been saying for about a year, if you're new to scrapbooking, because I know some of you guys are new, start with something that doesn't dry fast for a glue, such as Beacon's 3-in-1 or Barely Art Glue. Art glitter glue is very unforgiving. It almost dries as soon as it makes contact with the other piece of paper. You might have a split second to slide something over a tad bit, but you'll also cause paper curling. So if you've been scrapbooking forever, art glitter glue is great, but Barely Art glue is great as well. I did get my Barely Art recently from 12 by 12 cardstock shop. Everything comes from them just because they deliver, and it's made my life easier even before surgery. So after you get the legs, the feet, and the icing on, then you'll put the body on. It's going to go the same as the boy. The only difference is she's got a dress and he's got the base body suit suspenders and then the suspender straps. Then you'll glue the head on. I did not glue the icing on the head on until I got the eyebrows on, just to make sure it was in the right place. The little boy is holding something else. I didn't go with that option just because, like I said, I was dying to use stickers. He's holding like a pumpkin spice malt thing. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's cute. I just have stickers and thought coffee and donuts go together great. So even if my husband and I go grab a thing of coffee, or I use these as little pieces on my card for a gift card, even to my mom or to one of my friends or one of you guys, or if I decide to sell them, they go together perfectly. It could be a you and I thing, or your parents, it could go for so many things. And it fits with fall also. It could go pumpkin spice or a visit to Starbucks. They're so cute. I love gingers. I've loved gingers for a long time. And I know I said that probably 2 years ago in one of my videos, that I was going to just buckle down on Franklin and gingers only, but it's so hard. Marjorie Ann Designs has 7,000 plus files. So I see one, but then I see 100 of them and I don't know where to start. And I was telling one of my good friends that I quit buying files because I looked and I spent $123 on Marjorie Ann Designs probably a year ago. Might not even have been a year. But it was so many files and I haven't even made them all. It was all good intentions. It was a great sale and I just went gung-ho on it. And now I'm buying them as I know I'm going to cut them out right then and there. I'm not sure if I said it because I don't want to have to pause it and rewatch it, but I did import her at 8.0. It put her head around a little over 2 inches because the 2-inch rule is going to make her too small. I have tons of eyes still. She's barely clearing 4 inches if you go to the top of her bow. And 7.75 gave me an exact 2-inch wide head, but she was a little too short for my liking. Also, I'm going to be changing the titles of my videos. My YouTube video titles are going to change. Just now that there's so much confusion, not some, it'll also make it easier for you guys to find it. I watch YouTube a lot. I don't always catch on to things right away, but all of my videos, because I've used it for almost 3 years, they all say the same thing. So it's really hard unless I go find the day to tell you what video it was. So I'm going to simplify it for you guys. I just don't want to have to try to send somebody on a mad mission to find a video that they all say the same thing. So after you get her head on, then you'll do her eyes, her nose, her mouth. Her frosting, I just dry piece until I get the eyebrows right, and then I put that frosting over the head, glue it down, put her bow on. I did glue the hand on the side of the coffee cup after I got it down, and the arm on top. I had cut out that extra hand, like I said, but I wasn't sure how I felt about it, and I ended up not using it. There I was showing the pumpkin. It's so small that I found the leaf, surprisingly. There's 2 of them, but I couldn't find the stem. It's probably on my desk somewhere. So I cut another one out, and that's why you saw the finished picture in the beginning. So we'll go ahead and throw some little blush on her cheeks. It's the same color I use on my Peach Kids. And I think that's it. You should be seeing the glitter and the glossy accents here in just a moment. And those I got from Amazon. The glossy accents came from Hobby Lobby, and the glitter came from Amazon. Thanks for watching.